Thank you all. We shall now have a short break. Tea is arranged outside. I request all of you to join for the tea and assemble back at 10:15.
Thank you, sir. Motivation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. We shall now have a short break. Tea is arranged outside. I request all of you to join for the tea and assemble back at 10:15.
Thank you, sir. Motivation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. We shall now have a short break. Tea is arranged outside. I request all of you to join for the tea and assemble back at 10:15.
Thank you, sir. Motivation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. We shall now have a short break. Tea is arranged outside. I request all of you to join for the tea and assemble back at 10:15.
Thank you, sir. Motivation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you all. We shall now have a short break. Tea is arranged outside.
Good morning, all of you. Welcome to Bengaluru. Welcome to this edition of IADC being hosted at Bengaluru by Indian Space Research Organization. We are very privileged and happy to host all of you at Bengaluru. Being a summer, I think it will be really going to be very warm outside, so I believe that you will most of the time enjoy the time being spent in the hotel rooms and also in the working group meetings. Going out, little be careful because it's going to be extremely sometimes hot for you. But if you enjoy the heat at Bangalore, then possibly that can be tried in the evenings. And coming back to IADC, I believe that the role played by Isro in being part of this journey of interagency debris coordination committee has been really defining over the last many years by the leadership of people who have been part of this journey. So on this occasion, let me thank all of them for their commendable work, contribution, and the skill development within the community of the space agency, and also to define the international way of connecting people and also working towards the common goals in various domains of IADC. I don't want to elaborate on each of them. Over the years, sufficient skill has been developed within the organization, the Isro, in dealing with topics related to the debris management, especially dealing with the modeling, the related orbital mechanics, participating in campaigns and predictions to make it better over a period of time, and also to be part of the mitigation strategies and policies that need to be evolved, and also being the first time implementer of all those guidelines as the responsible agency. I think all of this we have been doing in the past. While we take care of the issue of space debris being a very major one, I think all of you are very experts in that and you are very sensitive to the issue of this. I think this has been our effort to bring it to the forum of the international community of the issues of space debris over the last so many years. But I think all of you know that in the recent times, the challenges are going to be much more because of the large number of spacecrafts being launched, far beyond what the original the space debris issues have been even forewarned. I think it is far beyond that, the issues that are in front of us. I think all those issues are something that we need to discuss and debate, especially the proliferation of low Earth orbit satellites in large numbers, which is anyway likely to continue in the coming decade as well. The issue of the rules governing creation of debris by making sure that we dispose of all the satellites after its lifetime, or even taking mitigation measures to prevent destruction or explosion of the space objects, prevention and monitoring of the spacecrafts and its collision avoidance over a period of time, sharing the information across various agencies and supporting each of them. I think and also creating mechanisms and structures within the space system so as not to create an impact generated debris are not propagated substantially in large numbers. I think all of this have been going on in the last many years very, very well. I think we need all those activities in much more stronger in the coming days. I think we don't have to state about the need of it. As far as ISRO is concerned, we have a very clear laid out program in space exploration, space utilization in the coming days. Currently, we have 54 spacecrafts in orbit, plus there are non-functional objects. But we have been taking very careful action on wherever it is possible to dispose of or remove the space objects from its active role once it is over, to deorbit and bring it to a safe location has been one of the important topics that we have been taking action all throughout. I think recently some of the announcements of deorbiting of the objects possibly you would have come to note of. And this will continue. I think we want to make sure that for all the spacecraft that we are likely to launch in the future, we will be taking actions to make sure that we deorbit and also bring it to a safe location. And we also make sure that within the systems what we launch, including the upper stages of the rocket or the spacecrafts, we create mechanism by which that we will be removing all energetic possibilities within that by careful design as well as implementation of principles, so that it will not really cause any additional debris creation. We also need to develop skills, especially when you are looking at future exploration, possibly not within the Earth's orbit, but also far beyond Earth's orbit, especially the Earth-Moon systems, as well as in solar planetary exploration. I think all those areas are also becoming crowded, especially domains like Moon is also becoming crowded. I think we will be taking, I believe that this group will be looking at that aspect as well in greater detail in the coming days. I would like to only tell on this inaugural session, the opening plenary program, just to invite all of you to Bangalore and also to wish you a very, very fruitful engagement with all the stakeholders, experts. I'm very happy that 10 of the participant countries could join us, and other 3 of them are able to join online. I welcome you once again to Bangalore and wish a very, very fruitful discussion engagement. And I also want to make sure that Isro will be very actively participating in the coming days, and will be happy to put forward our leadership from Isro to be part of leads of some of the working groups in the coming days, so that we will be able to continue the support to the IADC in the coming days as well. Let me also say that our long-term space program definitely look at the debris and its mitigation measures as one of the important topic, especially with a goal of building a space station in the coming days. We look at the orbit where there are more space stations coming up in those ranges of orbits like 400 and plus or minus 50 kilometers. I think this area to be protected for human access and sustained human presence in space is as one of the important domains that we need to address in the coming days. We also would like to look at the agreement on all the space nations and all space actors, including private space actors, to comply with the guidelines of how to make sure the space is sustainable and make sure that we don't propagate the activities so as to create more debris for human beings to continue the exploration of space in the coming days very, very actively, and also help the community who is dealing with space, like the astronomers, to have a better view of the space, not only from beyond the orbital planes, but also from Earth as well. I think all of this requires very active work of all of you. I also want to thank specifically Dr. Adimurthy. Today he is here. He is going to present some of the monographs of space debris research that has happened in Isro. I think I would like to congratulate you for compiling along with Dr. Sharma and Anil on this book. I think this will be presented to you. And also I have an announcement to make on the long-term sustainability missions with zero debris as an activity. So let me take that point one once again. Thank you once again before the inaugural session, and let me declare this IADC session open. Thank you. As I stated earlier, it is one of the intent or the initiative of India to ensure that debris-free space missions are conducted so as to ensure the sustainability of space. So I would like to make this initiative as a declaration today. Possibly this can be debated, discussed in the coming days. This initiative aims to achieve debris-free space missions by all Indian space actors, governmental and non-governmental, by 2030. India also encourages all other state space actors to follow this initiative for long-term sustainability outer space. On this topic, there are many elements. This aspect will be discussed and presented by Dr. Anil Kumar in the coming details. So let me thank each one of you and wish all the very best for the fruitful engagement in IADC for this year. Thank you so much. Welcome to Bangalore. Welcome to this edition of IADC being hosted at Bangalore by Indian Space Research Organization. We are very privileged and happy to host all of you at Bangalore. Being a summer, I think it will be really going to be very warm outside, so I believe that you will most of the time enjoy the time being spent in the hotel rooms and also in the working group meetings. Going out, little be careful because it's going to be extremely sometimes hot for you. But if you enjoy the heat at Bangalore, then possibly that can be tried in the evenings. Now coming back to IADC, I believe that the role played by Isro in being part of this journey of interagency debris coordination committee has been really defining over the last many years by the leadership of people who have been part of this journey. So on this